Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is in good health. Meet again with me, Kiki Diego. By the way, today is Wednesday, right? Next week, next week I will prepare to take the midterm exam. So I want to give my free time to talk about the world of theology. I hope you don't get bored. Our lives must be filled with spiritual food too, not just physical food, okay guys? Before we get into the discussion, I want to say everyone can talk about theology, but does the theology they talk about have any basis or not? Or whether they discussed it according to God's word or not? Our only basis, the Bible, okay? If you say something without any biblical evidence, then I think you are just hallucinating. Everyone can say whatever they want, right or wrong. Okay, our discussion this time is about the child that Abraham will over. And the sources I use are the Bible and the Quran. Why am I comparing it to the Quran? The answer is simple because in the Quran there is the name Abraham too, okay? Now let's get into the discussion. So our focus here is to find out whether the contents in the Quran are true or not. This is based on the biblical perspective, okay? Why do you have to conform to the Bible? Because the oldest book is Hebrew, not Arabic, okay? And my question is, what is the name of the child that Yahweh commanded Abraham to offer to Yahweh? Isaac or Ismail? Ismail. Ishmael. We go to the Quran or Al-Quran and open your Quran or check your Quran and find the verse. In Asaph 37 verse 102. Here is the verse. Reading and understand well, okay? Asaph 37 verse 102. Okay, and now the first point we will highlight in this verse is Abraham had a dream, right? And the second point that we will highlight is the name of the child that Abraham will offer. In the Quran, it is very unclear who was the name of the child that Abraham will offer. You can see the parentheses or brackets in this verse, right? And not for all of you. 1. Brackets indicate human interpretation. 2. Brackets indicate human intervention. If there are brackets, then it can be said to be not original. Do you understand? I repeat, if there are brackets, then it can be said to be not original. Here, the context that I talk about is God's revelation or the Bible or Quran, okay? So, how can it be that the Quran, which you claim has no errors, but uses brackets in that verse? How can it be that the Quran, which you claim has no errors, but uses brackets in that verse? This is so funny. Okay, now let's forget about it, although it was very funny. And the point is, if there are brackets, then it's not original anymore. So here the Quran has actually come off. But let's say focused on the discussion, okay? Okay, back to my question. What is the name of the child that Abraham will offer to Yahweh? Not to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember it. In this verse is only brackets. Islam does not know the child's name. And I think Islam does not know the child's name until the word ends. They won't know the child's name. They can only guess. Even here, the Quran actually been fallen. I mean, can't be trusted anymore. Why? Because there is no definite and clear answer yet. It seems like this is just a guessing game. It's like hide and seek game, right? How can you follow or believe something for which there is absolutely no evidence? Believe something that is not clear. For this matter, some Islamic scholars say Isaac and some say Ismail, pros and cons for them, right? Very funny. This is making me laugh. Oh la la, what the hell? Okay, now we go to the Bible. What is the name of the child that Abraham will offer to Yahweh? Remember, offer to Yahweh, not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay? Now, look at the verses. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at the set time in the next year. And in this verse, Yahweh himself had said, or prophesied before Isaac was born, that Yahweh would make a covenant with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee, unto Abraham. This means Sarah will give birth for you, for Abraham. And these words of Yahweh are fulfilled in these verses. Wait for a while. I read for you. After that, we look again in the chapter. Yahweh tests Abraham's faith. Read this verse. Read this verse carefully. Genesis 22, verse 2. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. Now, we see Genesis 21, verse 14. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and took bread and a bottle of water, and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder, and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. You already see the verse, right? I already saw you. So, the son that Abraham would offer to Yahweh was Isaac, not Ismail or Ismail. Or it is just a guess, like playing game hide and seek. Oh la la, what the hell? So the son that Abraham would offer to Yahweh was Isaac, not Ismail, or it is just a guess. It's like in the Quran. Isaac was the only child and child of promised Yahweh and Abraham. Yahweh himself chose Isaac. Isaac was Abraham's legitimate son from Abraham's legitimate wife, Sarah. While Ismail, just the son of a slave or serf. You got it? Ismail was Isaac's stepbrother. So my final conclusion is the Quran cannot provide a definite answer. That's just a guess. I repeat, my final conclusion is the Quran cannot provide a definite answer. That's just a guess. And in the verse, it also uses parentheses or brackets. It cannot be called original. There are human intervention. Good thinking. Good thinking. Good thinking.